You won't believe this. Animals face trials in medieval France. In a rather bizarre twist of history, certain animals were legally tried for crimes just like humans. Yes, you heard that right. One of the most famous cases involved a sow facing a death sentence for allegedly neglecting her piglets. These trials were not a joke. They were taken very seriously by the community. Animals could be accused of everything from theft to murder, and they often had legal representation. The courtroom drama could be quite intense, with witnesses testifying against the accused animal. The public viewed these events as a reflection of society's moral values. Some animals received harsh sentences, which might shock us today, highlighting the strange intersection of justice and superstition in medieval times. Why did this happen? It reveals a fascinating glimpse into how life, law, and culture intertwined in a world so different from ours. Did you know durian is the king of fruits? This unique title isn't just a nickname, it's a reflection of the fruit's cultural significance in Southeast Asia. Today, many people adore durian for its rich flavor and creamy texture, but its strong smell often leaves newcomers surprised or even a bit repulsed. Often described as having a scent reminiscent of rotten onions or gym socks, durian's aroma can fill a room. In fact, some hotels and public transport systems in countries like Thailand and Malaysia ban the fruit due to its potent odor. However, among locals, it's celebrated as a delicacy, enjoyed in desserts, shakes, and even savory dishes. Durians are packed with nutrients, including vitamins, potassium, and healthy fats, making them a nutritious choice. So while the smell might be a hurdle for some, for many, it's a heavenly reward worth embracing. If you ever travel to Southeast Asia, will you take the chance to try this famed fruit? You might be shocked to learn that flies live on bats. These fascinating insects have taken parasitism to a whole new level. Certain species of flies have adapted to thrive exclusively on bats, almost like living accessories for these flying mammals. These unique flies are blind, which is understandable given their dark, hidden habitats. They lack wings, meaning they can't fly away, and instead have evolved, flattened bodies that help them cling tightly to their furry hosts. This is why some have even been referred to as cursed living earrings. Their specialized features allow them to survive in a world that many creatures would find inhospitable. Instead of buzzing around, they rely on the warmth of the bats and the rich nutrients found in their blood. Isn't nature wild? These unique adaptations showcase just how incredible and varied life can be on our planet. Can you imagine a lonely whale calling out? For decades, scientists have been captivated by a mysterious sound echoing through the ocean. This sound, identified as the calls of a male whale, occurs at an unusual frequency of 52 Hz. Most whales communicate at much lower frequencies, making this solitary whale's calls difficult to hear by others of its species. Because of this mismatch, the whale's desperate attempts to connect go unheard, leaving it isolated in the vast ocean. Researchers are fascinated by this phenomenon, often referring to the whale as the 52 Hz whale. Its story raises questions about communication, loneliness, and the potential impact on marine life. As we discover more about this unique creature, we can't help but wonder, what challenges does it face, and how can we better understand the sounds of the ocean? Guess what really drives syphilis's many names? This sexually transmitted infection, which has plagued humanity for centuries, has earned a collection of fascinating monikers around the world. In Italy, it was known as the French disease, while the French called it the Italian disease. Similarly, the Dutch referred to it as the Spanish disease, while the Russians labeled it the Polish disease. Interestingly, the Turks dubbed it the Christian disease. This naming phenomenon is rooted in the historical stigma and blame often associated with diseases, especially during times when international travelers and soldiers spread infections across borders. Each name reflects not only a geographic identity, but also cultural attitudes and fears at the time. As we study these names, we can glimpse the history of human interaction, conflict, and intrigue surrounding diseases. Understanding this colorful vocabulary can shed light on how societies perceived each other and the impact of syphilis on social dynamics. Why do you think names carry so much weight in how we view diseases? Is it really true that Chile experienced the biggest earthquake ever? Absolutely. The largest earthquake ever recorded struck Chile on May 22, 1960, and it was a colossal force measuring between 9.4 and 9.6 on the magnitude scale. This tremor lasted an astonishing 10 minutes, wreaking havoc on cities and communities. The devastation wasn't confined to Chile alone. The quake generated powerful tsunamis that traveled across the Pacific Ocean, impacting places as far away as Hawaii and Japan. In fact, the waves reached heights of over 25 meters in some areas. The earthquake caused significant destruction, with thousands of lives lost and infrastructure obliterated. Reconstruction took years, highlighting the need for better preparedness for such natural disasters. This massive geological event reminds us of the Earth's power and the importance of understanding seismic activity. Are we ready for the next big one? Why exactly does Irony Man understand sarcasm? Scientists at Augsburg University have developed an innovative artificial intelligence known as Irony Man, which can actually grasp and utilize sarcasm in conversation. This isn't just another typical robot that churns out literal responses. Irony Man stands out by mimicking human speech patterns, making it capable of delivering sarcastic quips that resonate with our everyday frustrations. Imagine chatting with a bot that gets your jokes and replies with witty comebacks. By incorporating emotional nuance into its responses, Irony Man opens the door to a future where AI can engage with us on a more relatable level. The implications are huge. This technology could revolutionize how we interact with machines, making conversations more enjoyable and less mechanical. As AI continues to evolve, who knows how human-like our interactions with technology might become? Isn't it fascinating to think about? Prepare to be amazed by your brain's cleaning process. The human brain is not just a collection of cells. It actively engages in a fascinating process called phagocytosis. This is the brain's way of tidying up, as it removes unnecessary cells and molecules by essentially consuming them. Imagine your brain as a diligent housekeeper working tirelessly to keep everything organized and functioning smoothly. By eliminating dead cells and irrelevant information, phagocytosis plays a crucial role in maintaining optimal brain function. This self-cleaning mechanism ensures that your mind stays sharp and clutter-free, enhancing your ability to think clearly and learn new things. Without this regular cleanup, our brains could become overwhelmed with debris, making it harder to focus and remember important details. Isn't it incredible to think about how your brain constantly protects and refreshes itself? Have you ever wondered why bananas are berries? It might surprise you to learn that strawberries aren't actually classified as true berries, even though they share the name. In botanical terms, a berry has specific characteristics, such as containing seeds on the inside. Bananas meet this definition perfectly, with their tiny seeds nestled within the fruit's soft flesh. On the other hand, strawberries defy this rule by having their seeds on the outside. Imagine biting into a strawberry and spotting those little seeds. Those are actually called achenes, each one housing a seed. Cucumbers also fall under the berry category because they too carry seeds inside. This showcases how botanical classifications can often be quite different from our everyday understanding. So next time you enjoy a banana or a strawberry, remember, they belong to very different fruit families despite their deliciousness. Did you know roses symbolize love for over 5,000 years? This beautiful flower has a captivating history stretching back to ancient civilizations like the Romans and Greeks. These cultures revered roses not just for their stunning appearance, but also for their deep connections to love and passion. They associated these blooms with their goddesses of love, Aphrodite for the Greeks and Venus for the Romans, showing just how important roses were in conveying romantic emotions. Fast forward to today, and the tradition of gifting roses remains strong, with each color carrying its own special meaning. A red rose still signifies true love, while a yellow rose expresses friendship, and a white rose symbolizes purity. Beyond their meanings, roses enchant us with their beauty and sweet fragrance, making them a universal emblem of romance. It's fascinating how something as simple as a flower can hold so much history and emotion, isn't it? Scientists recently discovered that, Have you ever wondered about Istanbul's unique geography? It's a fascinating fact that this bustling city straddles both Europe and Asia. Located at the crossroads of these two continents, Istanbul is separated by the iconic Bosphorus Strait, which not only offers stunning views but also serves as a cultural and historical bridge. On the European side, you can explore vibrant neighborhoods teeming with life, featuring cafes, shops, and remarkable landmarks. The Hagia Sophia, a former church-turned-mosque, and the mesmerizing Blue Mosque are just a couple of the city's must-see attractions. In contrast, the Asian side provides a refreshing escape, with its tranquil parks and local markets that offer a taste of everyday Turkish life. This geographical division allows Istanbul to be a melting pot of diverse traditions, culinary delights, and architectural styles. As a crucial hub for trade and cultural exchange for centuries, it attracts visitors from around the world. Whether you're enjoying a scenic ferry ride or strolling through ancient streets, Istanbul truly embodies the charm of two worlds intertwined, making it an unforgettable destination for curious travelers. Unseen power of social media in martial law today. The role of social media in the recent martial law declaration was significant, unlike any previous event. Today, platforms like Twitter and Instagram have transformed how people communicate and respond to government actions. In contrast to 1980, when information was tightly controlled, social media allows for the rapid spread of news and the organization of protests. Activists can share their messages quickly, making it challenging for governments to silence dissent. The ability for ordinary citizens to raise their voices and connect with others empowers them, fostering a collective response that can influence public opinion and political action. This shift demonstrates how technology has changed the landscape of communication, enabling people to challenge authority in ways that were unimaginable just a few decades ago. As society continues to evolve, how will social media shape our future? Is it really true that gold can boost fitness? In a truly innovative program, the Dubai government launched the enticing initiative known as Your Weight in Gold. This program encourages residents to lose weight by rewarding them with gold for every kilogram shed. Imagine stepping on the scale and not only seeing a lower number, but also holding shimmering gold in your hand. Participants receive an impressive 1 to 2 grams of gold for each kilogram lost. If someone manages to reach the impressive milestone of losing 10 kilograms, they earn a gold bar. By ingeniously combining health with luxury, the program created a buzz throughout the community, motivating people to embrace healthier lifestyles. This unique incentive transformed a challenging personal journey into a thrilling adventure filled with the promise of golden rewards. Health and fitness do not often come with such bright incentives, but Dubai's program made taking charge of personal wellness both exciting and rewarding. Who knew that the allure of gold could spark a wave of commitment to better health among its citizens? Would you join the challenge for a chance to trade pounds for precious metal? Did you know lungs can actually float in water? This surprising fact highlights the unique structure of human lungs, which are the only organs capable of buoyancy. Lungs contain millions of tiny balloon-like sacs called alveoli filled with air. This air-filled design not only allows them to float, but also plays a crucial role in breathing. When we inhale, these alveoli expand, taking in oxygen from the air we breathe. Then they release carbon dioxide, a waste product, back into the air when we exhale. The remarkable design of the lungs maximizes their efficiency in oxygen exchange, which is vital for sustaining life. The floating ability can be an intriguing demonstration of how well our bodies are adapted for their functions. This unique characteristic not only showcases the clever design within our biology, but also emphasizes the importance of our lungs in keeping us alive. So the next time you take a deep breath, remember how those balloon-like alveoli are working hard, contributing to the miracle of life. Guess what really drives Adidas's famous 3 stripes? It all started back in 1952 when the company acquired its iconic 3-stripe logo from a small sports brand called Carew Sports for an unusual price. Just 2 bottles of whiskey and 1,600 euros. This quirky deal led to the logo's debut during the 1972 Munich Olympics, where it quickly became a symbol of excellence in sports. Athletes wore the stripes with pride, and the logo took on a life of its own, representing not just Adidas but also the spirit of competition. However, in 1997, Adidas decided to refresh its image by introducing a new 3 bars logo. Despite the change, that original logo paved the way for the brand's identity, creating a lasting legacy that still resonates in the world of sports and fashion today. Can you believe such a significant symbol began with a whiskey trade? Let's uncover the truth about software piracy. In 1976, Bill Gates penned an influential open letter to computer hobbyists, asking them to reconsider their habit of pirating software. Gates believed that by stealing software, they were undermining the hard work of developers. Interestingly, the response from hobbyists was quite striking. They pointed out that software would not be stolen if it was as easy and affordable to purchase as it was to duplicate. This exchange highlighted the line between creativity and commerce in the tech world. Gates's plea marked an early moment in the discussion about intellectual property rights in the digital age, paving the way for future conversations around software ethics. As technology grew, so did the importance of supporting the creators behind it, making this historical moment a catalyst for change in how we view software ownership today. Can we learn from this lesson to respect the work of developers? Did you know slings can sense vibrations miles away? This fascinating ability allows slings to pick up on the tiniest tremors caused by potential threats, alerting them to danger long before it arrives. Think about it. When an animal steps lightly or a nearby storm brews, the ground vibrates, sending signals through the earth. Slings, which have specialized sensory systems, pick up these vibrations and can respond accordingly. This skill not only helps them evade predators, but also find food sources. For example, when a deer grazes nearby, the vibrations let a sling know it's time to be on high alert or prepare to hunt. In essence, these remarkable creatures have tuned into the rhythm of their environment, using sound waves and vibrations as their own natural warning system. Isn't it incredible how nature equips animals with such amazing tools for survival? Discover how dolphins use clicks to communicate. Dolphins are incredible creatures, and their communication method is truly fascinating. Instead of relying on their sense of smell, which isn't very effective underwater, dolphins use a sophisticated system of clicks and whistles. These sounds travel far in water, allowing them to convey messages and even locate objects. Their unique sensory perception is a remarkable adaptation that enables them to navigate their surroundings effectively. By emitting clicks, dolphins can bounce sound waves off objects, creating a mental map of their environment, a process known as echolocation. This ability is crucial for hunting prey and avoiding obstacles. Imagine talking to your friends using sounds that help you see where everything is, even when it's dark. This extraordinary adaptation highlights just how well dolphins have evolved to thrive in their aquatic homes. How does this fascinating communication shape their social interactions? Did you know that a Bugatti made of Lego exists? This amazing creation is built from over 1 million individual Lego bricks, and it's not just for show. It can actually achieve speeds of up to 12.5 miles per hour, transforming childhood dreams into a thrilling reality. Constructed by a team of skilled engineers and Lego enthusiasts, this vehicle showcases incredible craftsmanship and creativity. Every detail, from the sleek body to the intricate engine, is made entirely of Lego, proving that these colorful bricks are more than just toys. The Bugatti not only looks stunning, but also drives, making it a unique blend of art and engineering. It inspires both kids and adults to think big and explore their creativity. After all, who wouldn't want to drive a car made entirely of Lego? Imagine the possibilities. What else could be created using this classic building block? Is it really true that Rhode Island loves its red chicken? You bet! The Rhode Island red chicken is a true symbol of this small state, first bred back in 1854. It was essential in shaping the poultry industry in America, thanks to its tough nature and incredible egg-laying abilities. In fact, these chickens are so productive that they played a key role in making poultry farming a significant part of American agriculture. Not surprisingly, their importance was recognized when they were named the official state bird of Rhode Island in 1954. The Rhode Island red isn't just a pretty bird. It's a hard-working layer and a resilient creature that thrives in many conditions. Plus, they're friendly and adaptable, making them popular among both farmers and backyard chicken enthusiasts. So next time you think of Rhode Island, remember that this pint-sized powerhouse has earned its place in poultry history. Did you know your heart pumps gallons daily? The human heart is an extraordinary organ. With an astounding average of 100,000 beats each day, it tirelessly works to circulate about 2,000 pounds of blood throughout your body. This means that in just one day, your heart moves nearly 2,000 gallons of life-sustaining blood, delivering oxygen and vital nutrients to every cell. This incredible organ measures roughly the size of your fist, yet it performs a monumental task that keeps you alive and thriving. Each beat is a silent champion, powering your movements and fueling your energy. The heart adapts to your needs, becoming faster during exercise or slowing down while you rest. Understanding how crucial your heart is emphasizes the importance of maintaining a healthy lifestyle through proper diet and exercise. So the next time you feel that familiar rhythm, remember the incredible work your heart does for you every single day. What if I told you left-handedness can offend? In many Islamic cultures, using your left hand for everyday tasks like eating or greeting others is seen as impolite or even unclean. This belief stems from various traditions that view the right hand as more respectful. For left-handed individuals, this cultural norm can pose significant challenges. Imagine trying to enjoy a meal or greet a friend, only to feel uncomfortable because your natural inclination is to use your left hand. It often leads to awkward situations for lefties, as they might have to consciously switch hands or find themselves misunderstood. It's fascinating how cultural perceptions shape our daily interactions, sometimes leading left-handed people to feel excluded or pressured to adapt their behavior. Have you ever thought about how your handedness could influence your social interactions? This cultural lens highlights the importance of understanding and respecting diverse practices worldwide. Did you know about Toronto's incredible CN Tower? This iconic structure stands as the tallest man-made wonder in the Western Hemisphere, soaring high above the city. Designed by an impressive team of Indian and Canadian engineers, the CN Tower resembles a gigantic antenna, capturing the imagination of everyone who lays eyes on it. Completed in 1976, it originally served as a communications tower, but has since evolved into a beloved tourist attraction. Visitors flock from all around the world to experience breathtaking views from its observation decks, which sit at over 1,100 feet. Those daring enough can even try the edge walk, where they walk on a ledge outside the tower, secured only by a harness. The CN Tower is not just a feat of engineering, it's a symbol of Toronto's skyline. Whether you're enjoying a meal in the revolving restaurant or snapping photos from the glass floor, this towering giant offers something unique for everyone. Next time you're in Toronto, can you resist the charm of the CN Tower? Believe it or not, jellyfish are ancient creatures. These fascinating beings have been floating in our oceans for a staggering 500 million years, making them the oldest multi-organ animals on the planet. Unlike many other species, jellyfish have survived multiple mass extinctions and evolved over time while their bodies remained relatively simple. Composed mainly of water, a jellyfish has a gelatinous bell and trailing tentacles that can sting their prey. They can be found in oceans all around the world, from the surface to the deep sea, thriving in diverse habitats. With over 2,000 species, each jellyfish displays unique characteristics, colors, and sizes, captivating those lucky enough to observe them. Just imagine these mesmerizing creatures gliding gracefully through the water long before dinosaurs roamed the earth. What other secrets do these ancient beings hold? Ever thought about flesh-eating bacteria risks? It turns out the likelihood of being infected by these dangerous bacteria is higher than the chance of being struck by lightning. This condition, known as necrotizing fasciitis, is rare but serious, requiring swift medical attention. Often caused by bacteria entering the body through cuts or wounds, its symptoms can be severe, including intense pain, swelling, and changes in skin color. Because of this, being aware of the signs is vital. Good hygiene practices like washing hands regularly, treating wounds promptly, and seeking immediate help for infections can significantly lower your risk. While both being struck by lightning and contracting this infection are uncommon experiences, the impact of necrotizing fasciitis can be life-changing. It's essential to stay informed and cautious, especially during activities that might expose you to cuts or infections. So keep an eye out for those warning signs and don't hesitate to contact a healthcare professional if something seems off. Did you know the 428 Cobra jet was an accident? In the late 1960s, Ford engineers set out to design a standard 390 cubic inch V8 engine for their impressive lineup of muscle cars. However, a surprising manufacturing mix-up changed everything, resulting in the creation of the 428 Cobra jet, a powerful engine that would cement its status in automotive history. This hefty engine boasted enhanced horsepower and torque, allowing cars equipped with it to dominate drag racing tracks across America. Car enthusiasts soon recognized the 428 Cobra jet as a game-changer, making it a highly sought-after engine for speed and performance. What's fascinating is that what started as an unplanned mistake turned into one of Ford's most iconic engines, proving that sometimes accidents can lead to greatness. The legacy of the 428 Cobra jet continues to inspire car lovers and collectors even today. Here's a wild fact about swimming pigs. On a stunning uninhabited island in the Bahamas known as Pig Beach, you can find adorable pigs that swim in the turquoise waters. This unique place has become famous for its friendly resident swine, who love to splash around in the ocean. Tourists flock to the island not just to bask in the sun on the soft sand, but also to watch these pigs paddle and play. The story goes that the pigs were brought to the island by sailors who intended to return for them, but they never did. Instead, the pigs learned to swim and thrive on the island's resources. Visitors often feed them snacks, and it's a delight to see how the pigs instinctively dive and swim to get their treats. This quirky attraction raises awareness about wildlife and conservation, making Pig Beach a must-see for anyone exploring the Bahamas. Would you dare to swim with pigs? Experience the vibrant Yamaboko Parade in July. Every July, the beautiful city of Kyoto transforms into a festival wonderland as it hosts the remarkable Gion Matsuri, featuring the iconic Yamaboko floats. These floats are not just any decorations. They are intricately designed, showcasing the artistic heritage of Japan. Each float averages around 7 meters tall and is adorned with stunning fabrics, handmade crafts, and intricate carvings that reflect Kyoto's rich cultural history. The parade captivates both locals and visitors alike as it winds through the streets, accompanied by traditional music and dance performances. The Yamaboko float procession is filled with excitement, drawing thousands of spectators who come to marvel at these magnificent creations. The craftsmanship and artistry involved in constructing these floats involve skilled artisans who have perfected their techniques over generations. So whether you're a fan of history, art, or simply looking for a lively atmosphere, the Yamaboko Parade in Kyoto is an unforgettable experience that captures the heart and spirit of Japanese culture. What if I told you about poke bonnets? These unique hats were a striking fashion statement for women in the past. Poke bonnets featured long, wide brims designed to shield their faces from the sun and prying eyes. The brims could extend quite far, often creating a sort of mysterious aura around the wearer, since only people standing directly in front could see their faces clearly. This style gained popularity in the 19th century and showcased the intriguing relationship between fashion and social norms. Women of that time used these bonnets not just for protection from the elements, but also as a means to adhere to societal expectations regarding modesty and femininity. The poke bonnet trend reflected an era where personal appearance spoke volumes, and it's fascinating to consider how such styles evolve with societal values. Today, these hats seem almost whimsical when we look at their place in history. Isn't it amazing how something as simple as a hat can reveal so much about the culture and times in which it was worn? This might surprise you. Victorian street lanterns were explosive. In the bustling streets of Victorian England, gas-filled lanterns provided essential light for pedestrians navigating dark alleys and cobblestone paths. However, these lanterns posed serious risks because they were filled with dangerous gas mixtures, which could ignite and cause dramatic explosions. Despite the lurking danger, people relied on these glowing beacons to light their way during nighttime strolls. The combination of gas, flammable materials, and the occasional gust of wind created a perilous environment. Yet many felt the thrill and charm of city life outweighed the risks. They relied on lamplighters who skillfully managed these lanterns to keep them glowing. This reliance on imperfect technology highlights how advancements often come with hidden hazards and a touch of human courage. Who would have thought such an iconic image of Victorian life had such a dangerous side? Did you know that Neom Prachina's Mara has cannons? These impressive cannons were established to protect the rich history and culture tied to this unique location. Neom Prachina's Mara is renowned for its archaeological significance, showcasing remnants of ancient civilizations that once thrived in the area. By creating a fortified defense, the cannons serve as guardians of not just the physical site, but also the stories and heritage of the people who live there. This fascinating place attracts historians and travelers alike, eager to explore the landscape that has seen centuries of change. The blending of nature and history at Neom Prachina's Mara creates a compelling narrative about the past, making it a must-visit location for anyone interested in cultural heritage. Who wouldn't want to step into a place where history whispers through the winds and ancient tales come alive? Here's a wild fact about airport scams. In 2014, a clever man in China pulled off a unique scheme with China Eastern Airlines that left many baffled. Instead of actually flying, he purchased a first-class ticket to gain access to the airline's luxurious VIP lounge. Why, you ask? Well, the lounge offered complimentary meals and drinks, allowing him to enjoy a scrumptious buffet without spending much. He managed to repeat this trick an astonishing 300 times before the airline finally noticed the unusual pattern. It seems they were caught off guard by his resourcefulness. Eventually, China Eastern Airlines canceled his ticket and issued a full refund, but not before he indulged in countless free meals. This eye-opening story shows how creativity can sometimes go a long way, but also reminds us that airlines keep a close watch on the suspicious activities. What do you think about his clever but risky approach? Did you know waiters in China roller skate? In an extraordinary restaurant that spans an impressive 107,640 square feet, waiters glide effortlessly on roller skates to deliver food and drinks. This innovative method not only speeds up service, but also turns each meal into a captivating performance for diners. Imagine enjoying your favorite dish while watching waiters zoom past, expertly balancing trays as they navigate through the bustling crowd. The skates add a showbiz flair, making the dining experience memorable and entertaining. While this technique boosts efficiency, it does raise some safety concerns. After all, balancing on wheels in a packed restaurant filled with hungry patrons can be tricky. However, the thrill of witnessing skilled waiters whiz by seems to outweigh the risks. The combination of fast service and eye-catching moves makes dining here a unique adventure. So next time you think about service in restaurants, picture those roller skating waiters flying past and wonder if such an idea could take off somewhere near you. What if I told you space creatures are tougher? Recent research shows that organisms thriving in cosmic environments, like those found in outer space, demonstrate remarkable resilience and strength compared to their Earth-bound relatives. These cosmic conditions, characterized by extremes of temperature, radiation, and microgravity, seem to boost the abilities of these organisms, making them surprisingly robust. For instance, certain microbes have been known to survive intense radiation and the vacuum of space, far beyond what most Earth organisms could withstand. Scientists believe that understanding these resilient creatures can provide insights into the limits of life and help us explore the possibilities of life beyond our planet. With each discovery, we uncover more about how organisms adapt to harsh environments, raising questions about how life might exist on other planets and what forms it may take. Could these findings change our understanding of life's potential in the universe? What if I told you Bugs Bunny could go solo? Chuck Jones, a legendary director behind many classic Looney Tunes cartoons, had some strong opinions about the film Space Jam. He famously criticized the idea that Bugs Bunny would ever need to ask for help to defeat a group of monsters. Jones believed that Bugs, with his clever wit and resourcefulness, could tackle any challenge all on his own. This perspective highlights not only the character's strength, but also the integrity of the stories that defined an entire generation. Bugs Bunny isn't just a cartoon character, he represents independence and cleverness. Fans of Looney Tunes have cherished his antics for decades, and Jones's views remind us of the qualities that made Bugs a household name. Do you think our favorite characters need backup, or can they take on the world alone? Did you know that sharks scared away beachgoers in 1975? The release of the blockbuster movie Jaws had an unexpected impact on beach tourism across the United States. While the film depicted a thrilling tale of a great white shark terrorizing a seaside town, it also sparked widespread panic among viewers. Many people were so frightened that they avoided swimming in the ocean altogether, fearing that real sharks would attack them. This resulted in a noticeable drop in beach attendance in some popular tourist spots. Lifeguards and local businesses faced challenges as vacationers opted for safer inland activities. Beachside communities had to find ways to reassure visitors that going into the water was still safe. Though eventually the fear subsided, the cultural phenomenon of Jaws left a mark on the summer vacation experience and generated discussions about shark safety that continue today. Did you know Fat Albert was a childhood hero? Back in the 1970s, Fat Albert, known as the Brown Hornet in the animated series The Fat Albert Show, became an influential character for many kids. Created by comedian Bill Cosby, this friendly, larger-than-life character not only entertained children, but also imparted valuable lessons about friendship, courage, and resilience. Fat Albert, along with his crew from the Junkyard Gang, faced various challenges that resonated with young audiences, showing them the importance of overcoming obstacles and sticking together. His adventures often tackled real-life issues, making him relatable and inspiring. Many children looked up to Fat Albert as a symbol of strength, teaching them that it's okay to be different and to embrace their unique qualities. The show's catchy theme song and memorable characters left a lasting impact, ensuring that Fat Albert remains a nostalgic figure for those who grew up watching him. Can you think of other characters from your childhood that taught you important lessons? Surprisingly, the Chang L10S1 Pro is a game changer. This affordable electric vehicle makes short commutes a breeze, offering a top speed of 28 miles per hour and a range of up to 75 miles on a single charge. Priced at around $131, it's an attractive option for those looking for eco-friendly transportation. But wait, it gets better. In countries like China and India, the price can drop to as low as $96, making it one of the most economical options on the market. The Chang L10S1 Pro isn't just budget-friendly, it's also practical, comfortably seating 3 people. Imagine cruising through your neighborhood or city streets without worrying about fuel costs or emissions. With its sleek design and manageable size, this electric vehicle is perfect for urban living or anyone who needs a reliable ride for quick trips. The rise of cars like the Chang L10S1 Pro signifies a shift toward greener transport solutions. Could this be the future of commuting? Did you know Edith Wilson shaped history too? After Woodrow Wilson suffered a debilitating stroke in 1919, his wife, Edith Wilson, stepped into an unexpected role that would forever change the perception of presidential power. As her husband struggled with his health, she emerged as a de facto president, managing his schedule and even controlling access to him. Many historians argue that she acted as a key decision-maker during this crucial period, filtering information and conveying messages that aligned with her husband's policies. While she publicly maintained the facade of the traditional First Lady, behind the scenes she became an influential political figure, advocating for Wilson's agenda, including the League of Nations, which sought to promote global peace. Her involvement raised questions about the limits of presidential authority and the role of spouses in political affairs. Edith's unique position sheds light on how power dynamics can shift unexpectedly, inviting us to reconsider who really influences decisions in high office. Could her story change how we view the history of leadership? Did you know your brain has a unique fingerprint? Recent advances in neuroscience have unveiled that every person's brain activity is distinct, similar to how no 2 fingerprints are the same. Scientists have identified individual brainwave patterns, leading to the exciting concept of a brain print. This unique brain activity can reveal much about our thoughts and emotions. More importantly, researchers are exploring how these brain prints could revolutionize biometric identification systems. Imagine a future where you could unlock your devices or access secure services just by thinking. This could provide a whole new level of security, as brainwave patterns are incredibly difficult to replicate or forge. While still in the early stages, the potential for applying this technology in password-free authentication is vast. As we make strides in understanding the brain, who knows what else might be possible? What new technologies could emerge from understanding our individual brain activity? What if I told you a goat almost became mayor? In 1949, farmers in Nebraska came together in a clever and humorous protest against their local politics by trying to elect a goat named Happy as their town's mayor. The spirit of this quirky campaign reflected their frustration with the human candidates available, which they felt were failing to represent them. Surprisingly, Happy, the goat, rallied support and collected hundreds of write-in votes from the community. This lighthearted attempt at political change not only highlighted the absurdity of the situation, but also made a serious statement about voter dissatisfaction. The episode revealed how humor can shine a light on serious issues, reminding us that sometimes unconventional methods can lead to meaningful conversations about governance and representation. Who knew a goat could spark such a discussion? Surprisingly, Rincan may hold deep emotional secrets. This character isn't just a name. Rincan represents a complex blend of emotions and narratives that resonate with many people. Imagine a character whose story reveals vulnerabilities, dreams, and struggles that mirror our own lives. These deeper layers encourage readers to connect on a personal level, sparking empathy and reflection. The hints about Rincan suggest that there might be hidden facets of his personality that reveal not only his past but also the intricate dynamics between him and others in the story. Such connections elevate a character from being merely fictional to becoming a mirror of our own experiences and feelings. As we explore Rincan's journey, we discover how his challenges can inspire resilience in ourselves. Can we find pieces of our own stories within his? Characters like Rincan invite us to dive into the depth of human experience, making literature a powerful tool for connection and understanding. What if I told you about the giant owl? The Ornomegalonyx cube, now an extinct species, is the largest recorded owl ever discovered. This astounding creature was first recognized by Oscar Paulino Arredondo de la Mata, a trailblazer in Cuban vertebrate paleontology back in 1954. Imagine an owl far larger than any living today, soaring through prehistoric skies. The remains of this giant were uncovered as subfossils, which means they were preserved in a unique way, allowing scientists to study them in detail. Its enormous wingspan and impressive stature would have made it a fearsome predator, diving down to catch fish or small mammals. The discovery of Ornomegalonyx cube not only excites science lovers, but helps us understand the biodiversity of past ecosystems. What other giant creatures have yet to be discovered? Prepare to be amazed by the AD and BC dating system. This fascinating system, which we still use today to label years, was proposed by a monk named Dionysius Exiguus in 525 AD. Dionysius aimed to create a consistent method to determine the date of Easter. However, it wasn't until the 9th century that the AD, Anno Domini, and BC before Christ designations gained widespread acceptance across Europe. This delay in adoption shows how new ideas can take time to catch on, even when they are useful. The AD and BC system divided history into the years since the birth of Jesus Christ and the years before that, making it easier for future generations to understand chronological events. By using this system, historians and people everywhere can communicate clearly about the past and present. Isn't it interesting how one monk's idea shaped the way we see time? Did you know Harry Potter was born on a train ride? In 1990, J.K. Rowling was traveling by train from Manchester to London when a spark of inspiration hit her. As she gazed out the window, she began envisioning a young boy attending a magical school, setting the wheels in motion for what would become one of the most beloved series in literature. That daydream turned into the first book, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, which was published in 1997. Rowling's captivating world of wizards, spells, and friendships captured the hearts of readers everywhere. The series has since transformed into a massive global phenomenon, including films, merchandise, and even theme parks. More than just a story about magic, it's about love, bravery, and overcoming obstacles. Themes that resonate with people of all ages. Can you imagine how different the literary world would be without Harry Potter? This tale of inspiration shows the power of imagination and how one fleeting moment can change the course of an author's life and fans' lives forever. Did you know that bird's nest soup is a delicacy? This unique dish, popular in China and Southeast Asia, dazzles diners with its strange yet fascinating ingredient, the nests of cave-dwelling birds, mainly swiftlets. These nests, made from the bird's saliva, are highly sought after for their gelatinous texture and subtle flavor. Cooking the nest transforms them into a translucent soup that many believe has health benefits, including boosting the immune system and improving skin complexion. Harvesting these nests is a remarkable process, often done in treacherous cave environments, as collectors must be skilled climbers. The nests are then cleaned and prepared, sometimes served in broth or sweetened with sugar, though it can be quite expensive, with a kilogram costing thousands of dollars. Many enjoy bird's nest soup as a luxurious treat during special occasions. So, would you take a sip of this unique soup? Did you know Israel uses muzaman for the afterlife? This intriguing tradition plays a vital role when it comes to parting the soul from the body at the moment of death. In the muzaman tradition, which is rich in cultural significance, the act of anointing is seen not just as a ritual, but as a sacred responsibility that touches on cosmic themes. Participants believe that this anointing helps guide the soul on its journey, offering comfort and clarity during a time of profound change. Many view this process as a necessary step that reflects a deep respect for both the living and the spirits moving on. The tradition stretches beyond mere symbolism. It's an integral part of how families cope with loss and honor their loved ones. Each step in the anointing ritual is performed with great care, showcasing intricate customs that have been passed down through generations. This practice raises fascinating questions about our beliefs surrounding death and the afterlife. What do you think about the significance of such rituals and our understanding of life beyond? What if I told you blue whales are giants? These magnificent creatures hold the title for the largest animal to have ever lived, dwarfing even the biggest dinosaurs. Imagine an animal that can weigh as much as 200 tons and stretch up to 100 feet long. That's longer than 3 school buses lined up. Blue whales are not only massive, they also have an incredible diet, feasting mostly on tiny shrimp-like animals called krill. During feeding season, they can gulp about 4 tons of krill a day. Despite their size, blue whales are gentle giants. They roam the world's oceans, communicating with each other through deep, resonant calls that can be heard over long distances. Their sheer scale and gentle nature remind us of the amazing diversity in our oceans. With populations still recovering from whaling, every sighting of these majestic animals is a cause for celebration. Can you imagine seeing one up close? Guess what really drives Nairobi's flying toilets? In the heart of Nairobi's slums, where basic sanitation is a luxury many cannot afford, residents face a unique challenge. Without access to proper toilets, many rely on what they call flying toilets. These are simply plastic bags used as makeshift toilets. After doing their business, people tie up the bags and toss them as far away as possible, often into nearby fields or waterways. This practice stems from the dire lack of infrastructure, combined with rapid urbanization, which has left millions without adequate sanitation facilities. Sadly, these flying toilets contribute to unsanitary conditions and health risks, as poorly managed waste can lead to the spread of diseases. While some organizations are working to improve sanitation in these areas, the problem persists. Understanding the conditions leading to such practices can help us find better solutions to this crisis. Guess what really drives your brain and heart? Water makes up about 60% of the human body, and it's even more essential for key organs like your brain and heart. which are about 73% water. This fact highlights just how crucial hydration is for everything your body does, including regulating your temperature and keeping your joints moving smoothly. Did you know that losing just 2% of your body's water can start to mess with your brain's ability to think clearly and remember things? That's not much at all. Hydration plays a vital role not only in brain function, but also in how oxygen travels through your blood, as about 90% of blood is made up of water. So next time you're feeling sluggish or your concentration is slipping, it might just be a sign that you need to drink more water. Whether you're at school, work, or just enjoying a sunny day, staying hydrated keeps your body running smoothly and your mind sharp. Isn't it amazing how something as simple as water can have such a huge impact on our well-being? Believe it or not, arsenic was once a beauty secret. In the past, many people believed that arsenic could enhance their beauty, despite its known toxicity. Cosmetics containing arsenic were surprisingly popular, especially during the 19th century. Users often received advice on how to apply these products without taking large doses, as the risks were downplayed in favor of looking good. Companies marketed arsenic-laden creams and powders, promoting them as tools to achieve a pale, flawless complexion, which was a highly sought-after look at the time. However, the long-term effects of using such dangerous substances were rarely discussed. Many women suffered serious health issues, including skin problems and internal organ damage. Today, we understand the dangers associated with arsenic, but it's fascinating to think that such a deadly element was once considered a beauty enhancer. How did we get so misguided? Have you experienced the magic of hula dance? This traditional Hawaiian dance is far more than just movement. It's a vibrant expression of culture, history, and storytelling. Hula combines rhythmic gestures with enchanting chants and music, creating a captivating visual and auditory experience. Each gesture in hula has its own meaning, often representing elements of nature, significant events, or even emotions. This art form serves not only as a form of entertainment, but also as a way to preserve and share the rich stories of Hawaiian heritage. Traditionally, hula was performed during various life events, including celebrations, ceremonies, and festivals, making it deeply embedded in the social fabric of Hawaiian life. As you watch a skilled hula dancer, you'll notice the deep connection they have with the music and the story they are telling. Whether performed in a cultural ceremony or during a sunset at the beach, hula evokes a sense of pride and identity for many Hawaiians. So if you ever find yourself in Hawaii, don't miss the chance to witness this beautiful dance that celebrates the island's culture. Can you imagine a snail that floats away? The bubble snail, with its soft, gelatinous body and delicate shell, has a unique survival strategy that doesn't involve hard shells or sharp spines. Instead of relying on tough defenses, it moves gracefully through the water, using its agility and slippery secretions to escape predators. These fascinating creatures spend their time gliding along sandy seabeds, searching for tasty algae and tiny microlife to munch on. When it's time to reproduce, the bubble snail releases its eggs into the surrounding water, creating a beautiful spectacle as they float away to start a new life. These snails are intriguing not just for their unusual methods of survival, but also for their role in the ecosystem. By feeding on algae, they help keep underwater environments healthy and balanced. Next time you think about snails, remember the bubble snail and its extraordinary way of thriving in the ocean. How many other sea creatures do you think have such clever adaptations? Is it really true that hospitals can be fun? A hospital in New York has created a magical pirate-themed CT scan room just for kids. This innovative approach aims to turn a typically intimidating experience into a fabulous adventure. By transforming the space, the hospital is helping children see the medical process in a new light. Instead of sterile walls and scary machines, kids are greeted by colorful decorations and pirate motifs that spark their imagination. The room is designed to make medical procedures feel less daunting, allowing kids to engage in pretend play and explore their surroundings. This clever strategy can lead to reduced anxiety and stress during medical visits, significantly improving the overall experience for young patients. Parents have reported that their children were excited rather than fearful, which is a huge win for both the hospital staff and families alike. Imagine walking the plank instead of lying still. How cool is that? Here's a wild fact about Kemper's dark life. Edmund Kemper, a notorious serial killer, took the lives of 6 young female college students, along with his grandparents and mother during the 1960s and 1970s. What makes his story even more chilling is his intelligence. He was known for his large size and brilliant mind. Standing at 6 feet 9 inches tall, Kemper used his physicality to carry out his heinous acts, often luring victims with his charm. Despite his horrific actions, he displayed a fascinating ability to articulate his thoughts and feelings. This led to him becoming a pivotal subject in criminology studies, illustrating the complexities of criminal psychology. His case raises many questions about the connection between intelligence and violence. How can someone so intelligent commit such atrocities? Understanding Kemper's psyche and motives helps shed light on the dark corners of human behavior. Have you ever wondered why carrerilla captivates so many people? Carrerilla is a traditional Mexican sport that brings together the thrill of rodeo, the skill of equestrianism, and the spirit of cattle ranching. This exciting competition takes place in a specially designed arena known as Alienzo Charro, where skilled participants showcase their remarkable abilities. During the event, competitors tackle a variety of tests that involve both horses and cattle, demonstrating their agility, precision, and deep connection with the animals. From galloping across the arena to expertly managing livestock, it's a breathtaking display of talent and teamwork. Carrerilla not only celebrates Mexican culture, but also fosters community spirit as spectators and participants alike gather to cheer on their favorites. With its rich history and vibrant atmosphere, carrerilla invites everyone to appreciate the unique blend of sport, tradition, and camaraderie. Guess what really drives Niger's youthful population? Since 1955, Niger has had a remarkable demographic trend, with over half of its population under the age of 16. This youthful energy is evident in the current estimated population of 21.6 million. Factors like high birth rates and advances in healthcare have contributed to this phenomenon, allowing many young people to thrive. With a median age of around 15 years, Niger stands out globally. Its vibrant youth represents both challenges and opportunities. Educating and empowering these young individuals is crucial for the country's future. As they grow, they can become agents of change, helping to shape Niger's economy and society. So how can we support this young generation in achieving their potential? Here's what actually happens when you see a glass frog. The glass frog, or Hylaenobatrachium, is an extraordinary amphibian found in the lush rainforests of Central and South America. What makes this little creature truly unique is its incredibly transparent ventral skin, which lets you see its heart beating, organs shifting, and even blood flowing. Imagine gazing down at a tiny frog and witnessing its inner workings in real time. That's what you'll get with a glass frog. Its dorsal side, a beautiful translucent green, helps it blend seamlessly into leafy surroundings, offering it fantastic camouflage from predators. This striking contrast between the exposed insides and the covered back creates an almost magical look, making the glass frog one of nature's most fascinating examples of adaptation. Have you ever wondered how such transparency evolved in these delightful creatures? Can you imagine that blankets have a surprising origin? The term blanket traces back to Thomas Blank, a 14th century weaver who crafted a softer, more comfortable option than the itchy animal hides people used for warmth. Before his innovation, wool ruled the roost as the main material, serving its purpose well but often leaving users feeling a bit scratchy. Thanks to Blank's ingenuity, cozy nights became possible without the discomfort. Fast forward to today, and you'll find a rainbow of materials that keep us snugly warm, with fleece and microfiber stealing the spotlight. These modern fabrics are super soft, lightweight, and easy to care for, making them favorites in homes around the world. As you snuggle under your favorite blanket, remember the journey it took from the hands of a medieval weaver to cozy up your evenings. What will the next groundbreaking blanket look like? Let's uncover the truth about underwater jetpacks. Imagine zipping through the ocean like a dolphin, thanks to an incredible invention. A personal underwater jet can be easily attached to the body, allowing users to soar through the water at high speeds. These innovative devices are not just fun, they open up a whole new world for marine exploration and recreation. With streamlined designs and powerful propulsion systems, these jetpacks let you dive effortlessly, twist, and turn with grace. Just like a dolphin, you can glide past coral reefs, explore shipwrecks, or simply enjoy the thrill of fast underwater travel. What's even more exciting is that this technology allows divers to cover greater distances while using less energy, making every underwater adventure more enjoyable. So whether you're an experienced diver or just curious about the underwater world, personal underwater jets could transform how you experience the ocean. Are you ready to take the plunge? Did you know giant squids have unique brains? These fascinating creatures possess brains that are shaped surprisingly like a tourist, which makes them a standout in the animal kingdom. But that's not all. Their esophagus, the tube that transports food to the stomach, actually runs right through their brain. This unusual design presents a big challenge. If a giant squid tries to eat something too large, it risks potential brain injury. Scientists believe this peculiar anatomy may even influence their eating habits, pushing them to choose smaller, safer prey. Imagine a creature so large, yet having to carefully consider what it can swallow. With their enormous size, giant squids can capture prey like deep-sea fish and crustaceans, but the risk of choking or worse keeps them cautious. Understanding how their unique body works not only unveils the mysteries of these cephalopods, but also showcases the incredible diversity of life in our oceans. What other strange adaptations do you think animals might have? Here's a wild fact about the Pythagorean cup. This remarkable invention, often called the greedy cup, is more than just a drinking vessel. It's a clever lesson in moderation. Imagine sipping your favorite drink, but if you fill this cup too high, it drains all your drink through a hidden hole at the bottom. The ancient Greek philosopher Pythagoras created this unique design to teach the importance of self-restraint and the consequences of excess. By forcing drinkers to think carefully about how much they pour, the cup cleverly illustrates a valuable life lesson. Moderation is key. As it spills out, you realize that indulgence can lead to losing everything, making it not just a quirky party trick, but an enduring symbol of thoughtful consumption. Next time you reach for a drink, consider how the Pythagorean cup reminds us to find balance in all areas of life. Believe it or not, Norse mythology has a gossiping squirrel. This intriguing character is named Ratatoskr, and he has a rather unusual job. Ratatoskr scurries up and down Yggdrasil, the immense world tree, delivering biting insults between a giant eagle residing at the top and a fearsome dragon at the bottom. This unique role highlights the chaos that gossip can create, as Ratatoskr ensures that neither the eagle nor the dragon maintains a calm and friendly relationship. Imagine a tiny squirrel busying itself with such weighty matters, creating tension between these powerful beings. Yggdrasil itself connects different realms in Norse cosmology, emphasizing the interconnectedness of life, while Ratatoskr becomes a symbol of how rumor and insult can lead to discord. His antics remind us of how easily misunderstandings can arise from careless words. So the next time you hear a juicy rumor, remember Ratatoskr's role in stirring things up. Sometimes gossip can keep even the mightiest creatures on edge. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Japanese knotweed invades everywhere. This plant, scientifically known as Fallopoeia japonica, has made quite a name for itself as one of the world's most notorious invasive species, according to the World Conservation Union. Native to East Asia, it was initially brought to Europe and North America in the 19th century for ornamental purposes and erosion control. However, its rapid growth and ability to thrive in various environments have turned it into a troublesome invader. Japanese knotweed can outcompete local plants for resources like sunlight and nutrients, disrupting ecosystems and even causing damage to buildings and roads with its extensive root system. Once established, it can be incredibly challenging to control, often requiring professional help to manage its spread. So if you spot this plant in your garden, it's wise to address it quickly before it takes over your space. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Portland cement isn't from Portland. This commonly used building material actually has its roots in England. In 1824, an English bricklayer named Joseph Aston invented this type of cement. He chose the name Portland because its color reminded him of the limestone found on the Isle of Portland, a small island off the southern coast of England. Aston's innovative formula combined limestone and clay, which when heated, produced a strong powder that could easily bind materials together. This discovery changed the construction industry forever, enabling builders to create sturdier structures with less effort. So the next time you see a concrete building, remember that its key ingredient has an unexpected origin linked to a quaint English island. Isn't it fascinating how names can sometimes mislead us about history? Believe it or not, Australia is the widest continent. Stretching almost 4,000 kilometers from its eastern to western tips, this massive landform surpasses the diameter of the moon, which is about 3,400 kilometers across. That's right. If you were to lay Australia flat alongside the moon, Australia would easily reign supreme in terms of width. This incredible size gives Australia a diverse range of ecosystems and landscapes, from lush rainforests and arid deserts to beautiful beaches and rugged mountains. In addition to its impressive diameter, Australia is home to unique wildlife, including kangaroos, koalas, and a vast number of reptiles, all adapted to this vast terrain. Plus, the continent is rich in cultural history, with Aboriginal peoples being among the world's oldest continuous cultures. So, next time you think about the size of our planet, remember how Australia's impressive width can inspire awe and admiration. Isn't it amazing just how big Australia really is? Why exactly do robots seem so smart today? Robots operate using a mix of pre-programmed algorithms, sensors, and artificial intelligence systems. These components work together like a finely tuned orchestra, processing information from the environment to make decisions and perform various tasks. Imagine a robot cleaning your living room. It doesn't just wander aimlessly. It uses sensors to detect obstacles and map out the space efficiently. Though robots don't have consciousness like humans, they can simulate intelligent behavior by following complex instructions and learning patterns from their experiences. For instance, a robot designed for assembly lines can improve its efficiency over time by understanding which motions are most effective. This amazing adaptability allows robots to respond to changing conditions, making them increasingly useful in our daily lives. What other cool tricks might robots learn in the future? Did you know the Great Barrier Reef is massive? This incredible natural wonder, located off the coast of Queensland, Australia, holds the title of the largest living organism on our planet. Stretching over 2,300 kilometers, it comprises thousands of individual reefs and islands, making it a vibrant ecosystem filled with diverse marine life. From colorful corals to exotic fish, the reef supports around 400 species of coral, the 500 species of fish, and countless other creatures. What's truly fascinating is that this spectacular structure is so big, you can even see it from space. Astronauts have famously remarked on its visible beauty, showcasing the reef's expansive, swirling patterns. Sadly, the Great Barrier Reef faces many threats, including climate change, pollution, and coral bleaching. Conservation efforts are underway to protect this delicate ecosystem, ensuring that future generations can enjoy its splendor. The Great Barrier Reef is not just an Australian treasure, it's a vital part of our planet's health. What can we do to help preserve it? What if I told you UFOs might be watching us? This wild idea suggests that sightings of unidentified flying objects could actually be evidence of extraterrestrial surveillance missions. Proponents of this theory believe that these advanced beings monitor humanity to ensure our progress and survival. While skeptics argue that the concept of a galactic federation sounds straight out of science fiction, it inspires fascinating discussions about intelligent life beyond Earth. Imagine what it would mean if we were not alone in the universe and that other civilizations were keeping an eye on us. This idea pushes us to think about our own capabilities and responsibilities as a species. What might interstellar cooperation look like? If we truly share the cosmos with other intelligent beings, how would we communicate and collaborate? The mystery deepens, inviting us to explore both our world and the stars. Did you know that your body position affects memory recall? Research shows that how you stand or move can actually help you remember things better. For instance, if you're trying to recall an event where you were waving your hands, standing and waving can boost your memory of that moment. This happens because your brain makes connections between physical movements and memories. When you mimic actions related to the memories you want to retrieve, your mind is more likely to bring those memories back to the surface. It's a fascinating case of the mind and body working together. So next time you're struggling to remember something, consider using your body in a way that relates to the memory you're trying to access. You might find that it really helps. Why not give it a try the next time you need to remember something important?